Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What's up? What's good? What's new? Let me know what's going on. Today we are doing the end of year book tag. It's December, so this is definitely like end of year tag, but let's just jump into it. Let's just do it. Let's just have some fun. Let's talk about books. The first question on this in this tag is, are there any books that you started this year but have yet to finish? Oh boy, is there a few. I'm hoping that I can catch up and finish everything that I had started January cutoff, and then I'll start my TBRs again. So I'm hoping December, January is a lot of catching up. But one that tops them all, A Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Why is this so hard for me to read and finish? I'm not understanding. I can't figure it out. It's 28 pages? 121 pages. 123. This is 123 pages and I just can't seem to read. I'm offended by myself. Sorry, Oscar Wilde. Another one that is a bit higher on my list is Yoke by Mary H.K. Choi. I started this a few months ago and I just started listening to it on a night that I couldn't sleep, so I was just trying to fall asleep to it and had it on a timer, and it started talking about disordered eating and I just wasn't in the right mindset to be listening to that at the moment, so I just turned it off and moved on to something else for the time being. But I definitely would like to finish it. I've heard fantastic things about it. The next question is, do I have a winter book to transition to the new season? Originally this does say autumn, but since I'm doing it end of autumn into winter, I found it more fitting because I'm so in the mood for winter books. So one of the books that I'm starting very soon is A Midwinter Murder by Agatha Christie. This will be my first Agatha Christie and I'm very excited. I have high hopes. I think these are short story collections, or maybe it's just a short story. I'm not sure. But I am very excited. The narrator has an accent and I love it. I'm very excited for that one. And all of the warm, cozy vibes and murder, you know. Another one that I'm very excited for would be Midnight in the Everwoods, I believe is what it is titled. I have this on the way, so it should get here hopefully before Christmas, and then I can read that. It's a Nutcracker retelling, and that's kind of all that I know. I think she's a ballerina who's getting married. That's what I know. Another one off the top of my head would be A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, of course. That's just a classic. I think Austin and I will read it together. Is that it? My True Love Gave to Me, 12 Holiday Stories by Stephanie Perkins and Holly Black. That's on my list, as well as, most importantly, The Afterlife of Holly Chase. This is a Christmas Carol, Scrooge type of retelling, but she becomes one of the ghosts, I believe. And there might be romance. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm really excited for that one. And then A Winter's Promise, which is book one of a fantasy trilogy that I'm quite excited for, as well as In a Holidays. So, I don't know much about those books, but they're on my Christmassy TBR, which I'm keeping as short as I possibly can because I'm going to read everything else. Everything that I didn't finish, everything that I've been really excited for, we're gonna get to them all. The next book, Is There a New Release You Are Still Waiting For? Technically, waiting for it to come to me would be Midnight in Everwoods, but I was for the very longest time waiting for A Snake Falls to Earth. This is by Darcy Little Badger, and I have a vlog that I unbox this in, and my reaction was just like pure happiness. Like, the cover is so beautiful, and this which just came out the end of November. This is Girls of Fate and Fury by Natasha Nang. This is the third book in the Girls of Paper and Fire trilogy. So I definitely would like to get to this soon in the new year. The next question is, what 3 books would you like to read before the end of the year? Of course, Snake Falls to Earth. I don't know what this is about. I have zero idea, but I'm so very excited. I think this is going to be amazing. I absolutely loved Alatsaway a couple months ago, and this is probably my most anticipated release. Second book that I'm most excited for would be Small Favors. This is by Erin Craig. She's a little thick, I'm not gonna lie. The print's not too bad though. But this, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I have heard it be compared to the movie The Village. So I'm so excited. Again, I read House of Salt and Sorrows in June, I believe, and I gave it 5 stars. I thought that Erin Craig's writing was absolutely fantastic, and I had no clue where it was going, and it just blew me out of the park. I was so enamored by it. It was fantastic. And the third book I guess I will mention would be Lobizona by Romina Garber. I'm halfway through this right now. I'm listening to the audiobook, and it's fantastic. This is about our main character, Manu, who we follow. She's from Argentina, but she moves to Miami, Florida, undocumented. And no, that's a spoiler. And we are following her while she is trying to escape this clinic that her mother works at, which got raided. And she ends up finding this gravity pull towards a school, and she finds out she's a lobizona. She's a werewolf, and she just didn't know. She has been suppressed since she was 13 when this time of year comes around, when the full moon comes, and it's just so good. I hear people compare it to like a Hogwarts vibe just because you've got the magical element going on to this academic school, but it is very interesting. It touches on immigration and trying to find a place to fit in, and it's just so good. I'm loving it. I've just been sitting down listening to it and doing nothing else. The next question is there a book that could still shock you and become a favorite of the year? Besides the 2 that I keep mentioning, potentially Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I'm getting to this hopefully pretty soon. I meant to read in October, and I've just been really excited about it. I'm trying to not overhype it, but I'm struggling. I'm currently reading Lost in the Neverwoods by Aiden Thomas. I went into it with too high of hopes, and now I'm a little disappointed by it, so I don't want to do that with Cemetery Boys because I am really stoked. And the final question is, have I started making plans for the next year reading-wise? Absolutely. I have a few now themed reading vlogs that I would like to get to, as well as just traveling and fun vlogs. A lot of life changes are happening, and I'm excited to take you guys along with me and read all of the books there are. And I'm ready. So yes, that is the end of year tag. It's pretty quick. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you might get a few recommendations of books you might want to check out. Maybe you've already read them. Let me know what you guys think. What are your December reading plans? I would love to know. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you very soon.